The ball is nearly 12,000 pounds, 472 feet above the street. We're at 32 seconds until we say Happy New Year. Get ready to count. 25 seconds. 1 million people in Times Square, millions watching on. Here we go. 15, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Welcome to the Conquer Life podcast, hosted by the coolest dynamic duo husband and wife team since Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv, Corey and Topanga, and even George and Wheezy. Bringing you life experience, knowledge, wisdom, and insight to help you in your own life journey. This is the Conquer Life podcast with Trey and Autumn Hollis. Here it is, episode 22, out with the old, in with the new. Celebrate 2015 and get your mind right for 2016. What a year, 2015. We hope that your year has been as good as ours. Wow. It seems, just like yesterday, we were doing the whole, yay, Happy New Year, 2015. And now here we are, 2016, right around the corner.
It's a blur. This whole past 12 months have been a blur. Yeah. It's been good. It's been very, very good. Hard work.
Yeah, a lot of hard work. It's been, oh, wow. How can I put it? We have awakened to new things, new realities, new capabilities, new dreams, new goals, new insights, new wisdoms. Lots of new things to really grasp and run with the momentum into 2016.
I think it's also helped us increase our focus.
Yes.
Majorly. It's where you start off a part of the year thinking you're going to go one way, and then you come near the end and then you're looking at so many more opportunities to be able to grab a hold of. It just takes time.
It takes time. It takes posturing. You have to posture yourself to create those opportunities. I almost felt like we needed to just do a rehash of all of our shows thus far. I mean, golly, 22 episodes. That's 22 weeks. We started back in July.
Yeah, July. Almost 6 months.
We've been running. We've been doing it. Anybody out there who is into podcasting, they already know this isn't an easy thing to do. You have your setup. Well, if you already don't have an established studio, you have to set up, and then you have your post-production editing and getting your sound bites and clips into place, and you come up with your intro music and stuff like that. I mean, this is just one of the many things that we've done.
Yeah, and that wasn't even on the radar.
Nah, it was just something that was like, well, we need to do this, and hey, this is a great way to offer value to people, so let's do it.
Voila.
Out with the old, in with the new. And since this is a doubleheader, we're not going to do highs on this week because, well, I guess we can. High is just going into 2016 with a great outlook and focus on what needs to be done to take further steps to do what we want to do.
I know for myself, I was actually, something I forgot from the last one, was just the opportunity to be able to help others.
Very good.
Last week I got to be able to help a new mom. So, in doing so, that was just uplifting. It changed my whole mindset on being able just to keep going and just trying to use whatever resources I have available to go and bless somebody else. So
it's always awesome. It's always an awesome thing to be able to donate, what you have left over to someone else, so that they can use in their life. Let me see here. How do we want to kick this show?
I want to actually kick it off because we're looking at New Year's.
Mm-hmm.
So the things that us Cubans do to get ready for the new year.
Okay. Let's celebrate 2015 first.
Well, part of that
okay,
is
go
celebrating.
Go ahead.
One of the things that's a part of Cuban traditions for the new year is to quickly eat 12 grapes. And in doing so, that's one for each of the past months of the year that you have just conquered, so to speak.
Okay.
And then the next thing is you'll want to wash down the sparkling cider or champagne, whatever you're toasting to celebrate that old year. So that's part of that celebration part, embracing it.
Okay.
Then another one that I love that I will be doing again this year is throwing out a bucket of water out the front door to symbolize and getting rid of all the bad boo-choo from the past year, all your baggage, all the stuff that you might have wanted to let go.
Okay.
And walking around with a suitcase. I hope that the new year you have good travels. And money in your mailbox.
Yeah. These are all traditional things, according to Cuban culture. All I know is my grandfather would barbecue and cook black-eyed peas.
We'll be doing that as well.
Okay. Well, we just barbecued for Christmas. Oh, my gosh. We got 6 ribs left.
How much for one rib?
How much for just one rib? Out of 2 slabs of spare ribs, we did a pork butt, which is actually a part of the shoulder. For those who are unfamiliar with the cuts. And then what else did we do? Some country-style ribs.
Mm-hmm. Macaroni and cheese, collard greens, sweet potato pies.
It was a glorious Christmas dinner, and we are still eating leftovers. I just finished off the last of the country-style ribs.
But it's just awesome.
It is. It truly is. So I'm carrying on the tradition of my father and my grandfather with the queuing. My dad and brother were able to make it down a couple of days ago, and my dad texted me a little bit later when they were back up in Orlando. They actually live in Atlanta, but he said my brother was still raving about my ribs. So that made me feel good. Celebrate 2015. Celebrate.
Do.
You're supposed to bring the extra chorus in. Celebrate 2015. What did you accomplish this past year?
What did you set out to do this past year that you made some steps toward, some strides toward, but you didn't accomplish, and you're going to carry that over into 2016? What did you learn in 2015? What were some good points? What were some victories that you had in 2015? Think about those things. Think about the good that happened. We're not going to focus on the negativity unless some of the negativity helped you to find some of the positivity.
I think that's a good point. Because sometimes out of the dirt can emerge something beautiful if you're willing to stop and think about it.
Very good point. I see our boys are playing inside, goofing around, making noise. 2015 for us. We started the book going off of the outline that we did in 2014.
Mm-hmm.
And we finished the Conquer Life Mindset book, the 4 universal fundamentals of success. We launched the book. When did we launch it?
Late July, early August.
I thought it was July 1st.
Well, it depends on the Kindle version or the book version.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah, but for the most part, it launched July 1st.
Yeah.
Our 4th child was born May 19th, Jax Michael Wyndham Hollis.
He is so yummy.
He is. And this is the peculiar thing. Our final child, yes, this is our final child, has the same birthday as our first child.
And they are 12 minutes apart. 17 years age difference.
Yeah.
Insane. It's just really insane. They're birthday twins. And our daughter is loving it, every minute of it.
Who could have ever figured that would have happened?
You know what? It makes it easier remembering birthdays.
Right?
3 of them were born in May.
What are some other victories?
Tahoe.
The new vehicle for the family. That's right.
Well, that was a 20-year dream fulfilled.
Well, for me, and that just goes to show, it doesn't matter your place in life. Yeah, some people out there are already making 6 figures. Getting a Tahoe for them that's nothing. For us, we've clawed and, grinded our way from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. No, literally though, if you've been tuning in to some of these podcasts, 5 years ago, we were on food stamps. Going through school and...
Yeah.
We had our own business and stuff, but, it wasn't bringing in what we needed. It wasn't like a 6-figure business or anything. It was just making ends meet. And so we went from there to graduating and getting good jobs to where we can afford a new vehicle for the family as our family number increased. And yeah, I've always wanted a Chevy Tahoe. Shout out to Chevy. And we golly, the way that it came about, it's almost like if you keep that goal in mind, whatever it is that you want to do or the things that you want to achieve, or if it's a toy that if you want some jet skis or you want to travel, whatever it is. It was, for me, it was that vehicle. I always told myself one day I'm going to be able to own a Chevy Tahoe. And some people, may, it's a Tahoe. Well, hey, whatever. To me, I'm a simple man. I like the things that I like. I don't need a Mercedes, one of those SUVs. I'm very, very happy in my Chevy Tahoe. And I remember looking at Tahoes, like you said, 20 years ago. We even went to a lot because I originally wanted a 2-door, and it was a 97. Remember, it was white, and it had beige cloth interior. And I just fell in love with that vehicle. But as the years transpired and, we went through life and the decisions and things that we had to face, hey, we got to 2015 and family was increasing and we had to upgrade our vehicle. And bada bing, bada boom, a beautiful black Tahoe with black leather interior, and I couldn't ask for anything better. That was a great victory for us.
Yeah. And I've even seen just blessings in being able to provide for starting over again with the baby.
Yeah.
And then going on to be blessings for other people, after we've used what we've needed to use in the excess of being able to share it with others. That has been very important to me. The podcast, just so many different things that have happened. It has not been an easy road. There's been a lot of work that has been invested, especially with just the family dynamic that we have here, the boys and one kid starting school for the very first time, and just all those different types of changes. But overall, I mean, it's been a good year, very good year, and I'm grateful for it.
It's been a great year, and you're exactly right. I'm grateful. What were some of the other victories? Golly. Specifically? Hello?
Specifically, I don't have anything specific. It's
just been a good year, I guess, overall. I think the thing that I'm most proud of is the work that we've done. Like you said, I mean, getting this book up and out. And we are coming up with 2 new editions, the clean language version and the student edition. The clean language version will be identical to the raw version or the raw edition minus the grown folks language. We're going to go through and edit the grown folks language out. And the student edition will be a complete rewrite. But again, it's going to be based upon those 4 universal fundamentals of success. And it will be targeted to high school and college/university students. For those who will be entering real life, entering adulthood. And it's for them to have a grasp on what they need to do in order to create a successful life for themselves and their future families.
Yeah, I think even as we think about the 4 fundamentals, when you're comparing it to college students or high school students, having something to be able to create some type of structure or to have you thinking outside of the box for your life is very important.
Something to be grounded in.
Exactly, because last thing that you want to do is to go into that next venture in life and get halfway through your degree and go, this is not what I want to do, and have to start over again.
Exactly.
At least they can at least get some kind of footing and kind of navigate prior to it or early on while they're doing gen eds.
Yeah.
Save some time.
Yeah. And then the podcast thing came about, and that was right before our Disney trip this year, and we made great strides with this. People are listening. Shout out to London. Golly. Hold on, let me pull up the stats real quick.
I want to know who's in Ashburn.
Oh, Virginia, right? Like, hey, send us a message or something. Whoever is in Virginia, is it Ashburn?
It's Ashburn, Virginia.
Ashburn, Virginia. You've been downloading all of our shows. Let's see here. Who else? Mountain Valley, California. Been getting stuff from there. Got another new follow I'm looking here right now. Let me see here. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, wow, we're still getting plays. We haven't even posted in a week. That's awesome. Top cities. Oh, we're getting listeners
Singapore.
from Chula
Sweet.
Vista, Singapore, Yorba Linda, California, Indianapolis, Virginia Beach, Fair Oaks, Cali. What else? Sioux Falls, Chicago, Washington D.C. This is just awesome. I mean, we've made great strides with this program and with this podcast, and I just find that to be really awesome. A lot of downloads have come from. Let me see here. Oh, gotta change that.
Was on
Yeah, more than likely. Let's see here. Downloads. Mountain View, California. New York. Shout out to New York. Smar, Georgia. London. Bulak, Switzerland. Got a download from there. Miami, Bangkok, Thailand. And some other cities. It's really, oh wow, look at it. France, Netherlands, Switzerland, Latvia.
That is just sweet to me.
It is.
It really is.
It is. So, I mean, this is really, really awesome to see the ground that we've been able to cover, and to bring all of that home for you, the listener. What can you celebrate for 2015? I know you have some things to celebrate.
Have to.
You have to. Whether it's a great piece of wisdom or insight, something that took you to a new height, you got the courage to start writing that book, you know, or you got the courage to go ahead and open that business, whatever the case may be. Oh, that's the other thing. Thirds Barbecue. I ran some testers, and we sold some, and I'm going to come out with a vengeance in probably late 2016. Because there's some things that we have to, you know, get in line, and I have to position myself to do it the right way and get some advertising and marketing out there. So that's another thing. Thirds Barbecue, rubs and seasonings. But yeah, what can you celebrate from 2015? Think about that. Because I'm sure you have some things to celebrate and be proud of as far as your progress, whether it be professional or personal.
Yeah. Especially when it comes to learning, because if you didn't feel that you did anything super great, what did you learn from the things that occurred this year? How did your mindset change or shift? How did you invest in yourself? What kind of personal development did you put in? Whether it was, you know, personal or professional, those types of things may not manifest something great and grandiose that year. Grandiose. Did I get it right? But who knows how it's going to actually play into the next year?
Bingo. What seeds did you plant? What seeds did you plant for the future years? You know, that is great. I'm glad you brought that up. You know, don't diminish. Oh, well, I didn't do anything great. No, you planted some seeds. You planted some seeds out there. You got something going. Something is growing in your life that you are going to take off with in this next year. And you're going to make progress. You have to stay committed and focused to your goal.
Well, that's all going back to, yeah, you got that big picture of whatever that goal is, but taking those small steps. Constantly investing in feeding and watering it and pruning it, and you know, it's just like having a garden. You have to be able to nurture and cultivate whatever it is that you're trying to go after.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah. So don't think that, oh, because you didn't make the $1 million in 2015 that, oh, that's it. No, it takes time. Whatever it is that you're doing with your business, if it's network marketing / multi-level marketing, if it's you're starting a brick and mortar, if you are going back to school, hey, lots of people have that great goal to go back to school. Look at us. We did that. We did that. It's been 2 years now. 30. I graduated right before I turned 37. That's awesome. You can do it too, and you may have already started school this year. See it through. Celebrate this. Celebrate the start that you took.
Celebrate the courage.
Celebrate the courage.
And get ready for the grit.
And get ready for the grit. Exactly. Exactly. You gotta stick to it. And you know what? That's a great transition into 2016. What are you gonna do? What are you going to do? Are you going to let the negative, toxic things go? Are you going to build that courage to say, I don't give a and let those things go? Now, I know you'll see the Facebook post, new year, new me. You had the same Facebook post last year. And it was a new year, same you.
You got to be ready.
You got to be ready. Hey, don't worry. I'm not coming down on anybody out there. I mean, we've all gone through it. I mean, hell, I'm 39. I just graduated 2 years ago with a master's degree. Something that I should have done 15 years ago. So, I mean, it is what it is, right? But you have this opportunity now. And going along with the tradition of New Year's, do it. Set yourself in motion for success. If you don't have the book, then hey, go get the book. It's on Amazon. The links are at www.conquerlifemindset.com. Shameless plug, true indeed. But I only throw that out there because I've already gotten a lot of feedback from people who have gotten the book. And it's taken them to a new level of thinking for their own life. I mean, we even have some free resources there on the website. Utilize them. But whatever you need to do for 2016, do it. Don't just talk about it, be about it.
And I think it's also important to plan.
Plan, yes. If you fail to plan, then you plan
to fail. Well, I mean, literally, we sat down a couple weeks ago and wrote down what our goals were for the next year.
Yeah.
You know, by quarter. Because, you know, each thing kind of built on, you know, to the next thing. That took us
the
what?
stepping stones.
The stepping stones. It took us what, maybe 15, 20 minutes?
15, 20, maybe 30 minutes. Because, I mean, we really thought about them, yeah.
You know, but how important was that exercise that we did?
It's extremely important.
Because I know that we talked about it in a previous podcast when we were talking about goals and planning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we did it last year. And everything that we had on there last year, we met. Why? Because we took a second to actually plan, write it down, and keep it in the forefront.
Yeah.
Did we also meet a whole bunch of other goals that we didn't even really know that existed?
Yeah. Well, there were a few that we didn't meet, but
like what?
I think increasing income overall. Dead air. You're giving me dead air here.
I don't remember that one.
Well, maybe that was for me then. I had, you know. Did we increase income? Yes. Did we increase income to the level that I wanted? No. Not a problem. Carry that goal over. Keep pushing. Grit. What? Hustle. Grind. Let's go. That's my mindset. You know, there's no stopping. If you've seen the movie Creed, for example. Well, I can't give spoilers. Dag nabbit. All right, well, it was a great movie, and it's about the son of Apollo Creed, and he wanted something. He had another life he could have taken. He could have been in financial advising or something like that. And he said, you know what? Went into his boss, said, this isn't for me. I quit. He wanted to be a fighter. That's what he wanted to do. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and just quit because Apollo Creed left his kid yeah, they had some money. I mean, he was okay. He could quit his job and still be okay. You may not be in that position to just quit your job and go do something else. You might have to have a little security blanket for you. But nonetheless, focus on what it is that you want to do for 2016. Write those goals down. No joke, man. I mean, people think that this stuff is a bunch of hooba booba booba. No, it's not. I used to think the same thing. You know, I would not. I
Trying to get him to write.
It's
down
all
goals.
in my head.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I'm still in a transition. Like, I don't write down everything, but I noticed that the things that I truly, truly, truly want to achieve, I write that down. I'm like the Franks lady. I write that down everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's necessary, because then when you write something down, it gives power. It gives you power, because you've put that down on paper, and it's like you're manifesting that. And it's like, I'm going to do this.
Well,
Write it down.
It's making it to a certain extent concrete, to where you are saying, you know what, this is going to be a priority. When it's just stuck in your head, it's kind of floating around, and then life happens, then your brain gets filled with 20 million different thoughts, and it kind of gets... Yeah, it goes somewhere else. But when it's on paper and it's there, and it's something that you can be able to look at, or whether it's on your computer, or reminders on your phone, wherever you decide to put it, it's constantly trying to keep you focused on completing whatever task you're going after.
That makes you what you just said there, reminders on your phone. That is a great way to utilize goal setting. Or excuse me, that is a great way to implement goal setting. Set in your calendar at the start of the week, every week, a goal that you want to work on. And you're going to get those notifications on your phone. And it's going to remind you, boom, I have to do this. This is what I need to do to make progress in my goal. Ooh, boom, I need to find out what I need to do to bring this product to market. Ooh, boom, I need to find out what I need to do to self-publish. Ooh, boom, I need to find out what I need to do to shop this manuscript around to publishers or agents. Set little reminders like that for yourself. See, if you want victory in life, you have to claim victory in life, and you have to move toward victory in life. You can't just sit back and be like, I have a goal to do this, this, and this, but I'm going to sit on my butt and we're going to see if it happens. It doesn't work that way. I see it all the time. I see the people who are hustling, going out and doing what they need to do, and they're just steadily progress. I see it because people post on Facebook and LinkedIn. You know it. You see it. Progress. You see the ones who are progressing, but then you also see the ones who are just living life day to day. I want to do this, but twiddly-dee, twiddly-dum, twiddle my fingers. That's it.
Well, I also think, what's really important is think about the past year. How different are you from the last ball drop? How has your mind changed? How have you, gone about things? If there hasn't been much difference, make an effort this year.
Yeah.
Even if it's something small, make an effort this year, because you should not be the same person going into the next year as you were the previous year. If you are the same, something's wrong.
It's your choice. Ultimately, it is your choice.
No.
You can ring in this new year and kick ass. Or you can spend this next year being a fly on the wall, watching everybody else kick ass. It's your choice.
You said ass.
Hey, it was a movie. It was the name of a movie. What is this, a Beavis and Butthead moment? He said kick ass.
We like to laugh.
Yeah, we do. And laugh. That's the other thing. Laugh. Have fun moments. You don't have to be a stick in the mud to have fun in life. You don't have to, everything is not all hard work. You make time out to laugh and have fun. Giggle. Have a cookout. Burgers and dogs. Or if you're vegetarian, portobellos and tofu burgers. And salads. Have a salad dinner. Doesn't matter.
I like salad.
But you have to live life, and living life, there's the serious part and there's the chill and relax and laugh part. There's balance to this. Remember that when you go into 2016.
Yeah, I think that's so important. Especially if you're grinding, you're working hard, take the time out. I know I used to be extremely guilty of this. I would go, and then have severe burnout because I didn't get that time. Take the time to enjoy it. And now it's just like, okay, if we're going to binge Netflix a couple series, then... Or Showtime.
House of Lies. Yeah. After this recording, we're going to go back to watching Marty Khan. Excuse me. That's it. This is ringing out 2015. Think about all of the great things that you've been able to do over 2015, the great moments that you've had with friends and family. And then think about what you want out of 2016. What do you want to achieve?
Write it down. Write
those goals down. If you don't do resolutions, I totally understand. I don't do resolutions either, to be totally honest, because I think that that's just pure tradition. A lot of people throw away resolutions by March. Hell, February.
Third week in January. But if you're serious, then yeah, do your resolutions. Do your goals. Write them down, though. And make sure they're attainable.
Definitely make sure that they're attainable. Go back and listen to that one that we did about SMART goals.
Yes.
Physically, that's a goal I have. I need to kind of burn more calories than I'm intaking. Am I going to stop intaking the calories that I am? No, but I'm going to start exercising to burn the calories. I've made a commitment to start hitting up push-ups, jumping jacks, calisthenics at home.
Let me help you out. I'm going to set reminders on your phone.
Set some reminders. But yeah, just think about what you truly want in 2016. Write it down and push it.
Kick ass.
Push it. Push it real good.
Can I be Cinderella? Spinderella?
I was about to say, what did you just say? Cinderella.
One day I'm going to get their jacket.
Oh, the 8-ball jacket? That's it. You all have a very, 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 very happy new year for 2016.
Be joyed. Be blessed. Be safe.
Yes, no drinking and driving. And if you are drinking outside of your domicile, call a cab.
Or
Uber. I was just about to say that. Great minds think alike. And we wish you the best. And we will see you we'll speak to you in 2016.
Party.
Yeah. Party.
Party.
We out.